They're free falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And here's Bullock from the arc. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 6. And on the way from Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. For the 3. That one misses. So the Kings will take it the other way.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League. Looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA-ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Now, here's Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Here's Fox. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. On its way from Irving for 2. Another miss by Irving.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Murray left side. Barnes outside. Ball's knocked loose. Powell with the steal. Irving surveying the floor. Out to Doncic. With the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense. And when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
And the Kings making a change here. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions. Saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Now, here's Holmes. The 3 from Davis. Ntilikina with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Over to the wing. The 3 from Bertans. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Monk. Green with the block. Here's Ntilikina. To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
Not allowing the defense to bother him. When Ntilikina is near the rim, he's really good at keeping his composure.
Now, here's Holmes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Davis inside. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And it's Mitchell missing. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Bertans. To the right side. Out to Hardaway. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Monk. Here's Davis. Mitchell outside. Monk for 3. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Mavericks lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic left side. Outside Irving. Pass to Powell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make... all the passes, no matter where he was on the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Powell, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And here is Fox. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome getting good positioning close to the basket.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Substitution on the court.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Over in the corner, Bertans. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
The three from Bertans. Sabonis grabs the board. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Powell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Dwight Powell certainly is high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
Screen by Sabonis. Here's Herter. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's Green with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Mitchell looking it over. And there's the drive. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for Sacramento. Here's Ntilikina. Rebound by Mitchell. And here are the Kings now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Sacramento shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And here's Green outside. The shot that time not on target. The shot comes out. It's a tie game in Dallas. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
In the corner, Irving with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
All the way up top. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Doncic. The kick out to Irving. And he drives in. Pass to Bull. The three.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Kept alive. Now Irving. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. A pass to Fox. Monk with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Fox. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
We've got 1:55 left in the third.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Davis. Fires, high post. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
The Kings with the timeout.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Bertans. Dallas moving it around. And they take the lead. McGee's got his first points in this one.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
And here is Holmes. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Doncic. Here's Ntilikina. Back to Doncic. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock. In game clock. The Kings trailing. Now, here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Monk has some real bounce now. When he's clear for takeoff, he's not hesitating at all before he launches.
And here's Green outside. Good on the triple. Green's got 6. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Dallas. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Kings trail by 3. On the wing, Barnes. The 3. Cans it from downtown.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Irving. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stripped it away. Driving to the basket.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked. Outside Fox. Pass to Wiles. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Powell with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point.
Herders got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
And it's the Kings with the ball. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Fox. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Another shot. And the layup by Powell. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Sabonis inside. Wide open look here for Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 7. Outside Irving. He can't get that one. Nice D from Sabonis. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Fox. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Kings.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done. Irving.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Releases. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Sabonis. It drops.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving way outside. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, his flair for the spectacular has you holding your breath every time Kyrie has the ball.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And so it's...
It is, and shorty do it big. The party at my crib, that's a party in the hills. You call it what you want, but she gon' call it what she feel.